Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today we're making Maryland-style pit beef sandwiches. This video is in partnership with Logan Family Farms in Irwin, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh, where I am. Today I am using their dry-aged ranch roast, which is an amazing cut of beef. Logan Family Farms dry ages their beef for a minimum of 21 days, resulting in a super rich, juicy, and tender cut of meat. So as you can see, the ranch roast is very lean. This is a chuck roast, it's boneless, and what we're gonna do today is throw it on the grill and then slice it paper thin when it's about medium rare. And we're gonna pile it high on a Kaiser roll, top it with some very thinly sliced onions and a homemade horseradish sauce, and it is going to be out of this world. So Maryland-style pit beef sandwiches come mainly from the Baltimore area. Typically the restaurants will use a bottom round, but you can use any kind of a roast, and then they'll grill it so it's nice and charred on the outside but still rare to medium rare on the interior. Then they'll slice it really, really thin and then serve it as a sandwich, and you can put all different kinds of toppings on it. All I have to do before I throw this on the grill is season it up, and I'm keeping it very simple today. I'm just using kosher salt and black pepper generously on both sides. I have my grill preheated to about 300 degrees, and we're just going to insert our meat thermometer until the meat is about 125 degrees internally. Most pit beef sandwiches are served with a condiment called tiger sauce, which is basically a creamy horseradish sauce. So today I'm going to make my own version, starting with a little bit of mayo, probably about a quarter cup, and then just about a tablespoon of sour cream. I just really like the combination of mayo and sour cream together. I always use that when I'm making homemade dressings. It gives a little tang and it kind of lightens up the texture a little bit. Okay, and then to this, I'm gonna add a little bit of pure horseradish. I'm gonna start small, and then we can always add more. So I'm gonna start with about a teaspoon, I would say. And also a couple of dashes of hot sauce. Just a little bit of that too, because we can always add more. It's good, but I could definitely use a little more horseradish. So I'm gonna add that in, probably another teaspoon, and a little more hot sauce too. Then once this is all stirred together, I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap and just pop it into the fridge so that all the flavors can kind of marry together. My dry-aged ranch roast grilled for about an hour at about 300 degrees. Our grill is quite finicky, so I cannot guarantee that that's gonna be your exact amount of time for grilling the meat. This is why you have to have a meat thermometer, because I just waited until it was right around 125 degrees internally, and then we took the meat off, and you can see over here I covered it in foil, so it's just resting to redistribute the juices a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna slice up very thinly some white onion, and we're gonna top our sandwiches with this. Our meat has rested, it smells amazing, so now we're gonna slice it up nice and thin. Before I assemble my sandwiches, I'm just gonna give this meat a quick taste because I can't resist. That was the right decision. It's so good. So juicy, so tender. Okay, so now it's time to put everything together. And after trying that ranch roast, I am so excited to eat this sandwich. So we're starting with our tiger sauce that we made earlier. It's like a spicy horseradish mayo. I'm gonna be pretty generous with this. I have a freshly sliced Kaiser bun here. You could just use a hamburger bun too, but I think Kaiser is the traditional vehicle for this sandwich. All right, and then I have my meat. I'll add that next. It's a few pieces here. If you do have a meat slicer, go ahead and use that, because the more paper thin the slices of meat are, the better. But I think these will suffice. I'm piling it on. And then I have my thinly sliced onions over here. So we'll just do a few on top. Sorry to my husband and children, they'll have to deal with my onion breath, but it's totally worth it, I think. All right, so we've got our sandwich and I'm going in. That's really good. Oh my gosh. I just took a giant bite. It's gonna be a couple minutes. This meat is so tender. It has great flavor. I'm very happy that I added the onions because it adds that little bit of crunch and almost a little extra juiciness too to the sandwich. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, this sauce is so good. I would absolutely double the recipe that I gave you because you're gonna want much more than what I put on here. I'm probably gonna go make myself a little dish and just dunk this sandwich right into it because it is that good. You could also, if you wanted to, put barbecue sauce on this sandwich or even mix barbecue sauce with your tiger sauce. It would be delicious. I'm going back for more. Make sure you visit the Logan Family Farms website, which I'll link in the description box below, to check out all their dry-aged beef and other amazing products. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe.